So John segued us quite nicely when he was talking about Voice 4.0 and talking about the future. Jan, how do you see, or how does Panasonic envisage AI over the next 5, 10 years? What are you looking at? What do you see coming down the line?
How should I know then? I not have a crystal ball.
Make a
Yeah,
guess. We'll never come
but
back
I
to it,
can
don't
make a
worry.
good guess for you. Yeah. So what we're seeing is that AI agents at the moment making their way into the business, and what that is that you're giving them more access to the AI agents on your customer data. Could be CRM data, that could be data pools from your company. And then those AI agents have the ability to reach out independently and autonomously to your customers via various channels, could be even WhatsApp. And then they doing this conversations with the customers with that enriched data which they have, and bringing this to a really good and high level. And when the conversation reached a mature level, then they hand this over and convert this to human agent. That could be beneficial for areas like service agents, telephone agents, but also in-house sales. I think there we can see some efficiency boost. But what's really interesting then is that you have on the one side these AI agents with the big CRM corporations, but you also see AI chatbots, which have a strong evolution at the moment. Um, Currently, they just talking on public available information, but we see also in future AI chatbots can get enhancements that they also can reach out in a more secured environment into your customer data pools and customer information to bring the conversation on a high level, certainly in a more secured area than on public platforms. But in general, what you see by this is quite a competition there between AI agents from mature CM players with AI bots leveling up, going into this area with yeah, startup companies or more younger players in the market. So I guess that would be a nice thing to watch, who will succeed there in a nice next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, it's interesting because there is a lot of AI companies, isn't there, and new ones, startups. So I guess, Margarita, how would an organization future-proof a bit? How do they make sure they're choosing the right technologies, the ones that are going to go for the next 5, 10 years?
Yeah, that's a very valid and good question. So, first of all, you need to start with clear goals. Yeah, so AI should solve real business problems. We have heard some great examples, yeah, mentioned by Jan with the AI agents, what they are capable of doing. But there has to be some strategy behind it. Yeah, and of course, it by the end needs to be adapted, not just because it's currently the trend, but because it makes sense from business perspective. The second part of that is, of course, invest in skills. Yeah, so future readiness, of course, depends strongly on AI literacy, and that again comes back to upskilling, dedicated upskilling programs internally, and of course, all in line with the right change management approach. Then prioritize, of course, ethical and compliance, yeah, considerations. So really building transparency and fairness to gain trust, to avoid future risks in all those, yeah, mentioned scenarios, and also enabling feedback loops. So collecting user input, performance data, yeah, to refine also the AI approach continuously. And last but not least, definitely staying agile. So keeping up with the fast changing tech and of course regulations, because they are also changing to by the end remain competitive.
Dan, I think just going back to Voice 4.0, I think that's got from a product and user experience perspective around the device, that's got massive potential. We are used to the if you like, the normal way of mobile computing today, either with a computer, a tablet, a smartphone type of experience. But I can see in the next 5 to 10 years, AI playing a really sort of core part of shaping the user experience. So Voice 4.0 is going to give us a new way of getting data into a device. So maybe it does spell the end of the keyboard or a touchscreen. Of course, we need to get data back out of the device to back into the human, so that it might sort of spur also new ways of, linking into some sort of brain communication, body type of communication, that we don't need screens and things like that. So that's the bit I find really exciting. And I think it could spur the next generation of sort of wearable devices that we just can't imagine today. But from a mobile workforce perspective, I think that could be, revolutionize somebody working in the field, so they can really focus on their job that matters the most, fixing an electrical power line, saving a life, defending against an attacker. That to me is the exciting part.
Yeah, the future of input would be interesting. So it could be Panasonic branded eyeballs, I guess, couldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're already taking body implants into humans, if that's the way, if you think that's okay. Of course it's got some ethical challenges, etc., etc. But that's a potential way of managing that in the future. Yeah.